Hold
Do
on,
you
let me
remember
go
your
first
thoughts
so I
about
can
Wonder
lean
Man?
in.
Okay.
That's why I was gonna have you lean in. It's been like it's been 2 weeks. No, Wonder Man is wonderful. That is what I would describe.
Mm-hmm.
Give the series a good description in one sentence. It's wonderful. The acting, incredible, endearing, lovable, everything you can need. Not a whole lot of action, which is a good change of pace for, the Marvel franchise as far as, the live action stuff goes. And I remember saying this back when we tried recording, or tried streaming our thoughts
Several
before
times.
and then tried recording, is that it's so human,
Yeah.
right? It's almost human
Mm-hmm.
to a fault for certain scenes. It's so human, which is like what the discussions around like the Marvel franchise, DC franchise used to be. When I was coming up and learning about it, is that DC were these gods among men type characters. They're trying to wield their power, in good, but they're not as relatable in comparison to the Marvel characters, where you have street level people like Spider Man and Daredevil and characters like those that are
Mm-hmm.
more human like. They have more faults and things like that. And this is definitely that. He literally goes back home and chats it up with his family and starts making big ass mistakes, and you start seeing flaws in his character.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really enjoyed the writing on this. It was like
Okay.
very well done, and we talked about the universe and how y'all were talking in our group chat about how it doesn't even fit with anything else,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
will it come? A possible
That's one of the
reboot is
biggest
coming.
questions.
Is
Yeah.
it even going to exist in the future? I hope it does. This could be that side of Marvel that we don't see that often, that more human side compared to the Tony Starks, the Thors, the Hulks. Well, not really Hulk. The Captain America, which is our only like real big like human connection for like the Avengers. That we really get to see fail all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we can get more of this. That's what I really want. It was not long enough.
Yeah.
I need more Wonder Man.
I kind of feel the same way. There's a lot that I have pause,
Hmm.
mostly because not only do we not know if it's coming, I feel like Marvel doesn't know if it's coming back. The way they kind of shoveled this to the side as a Marvel spotlight, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that
kind of
doesn't
makes
even
me
Marvel
like,
Studios on
right,
the intro. It's Marvel, uh,
spotlight.
like Spotlight.
Yeah, like there's a
Like,
whole like
all
they got a
right,
whole little intro that's just like not even
not
similar
connected at all.
to what all other like episodes of like of oh man, this might be spoilers. I don't want to show this clip.
Where's the branding? Where's the
You know what I
Marvel
mean?
intro brand at? This is completely like it's just completely new. If this is a start of something new, you know, uh, maybe we got an era of Marvel television that's gonna be based on like what Wonder Man did. That'd be great. I would look
Man,
forward to every single TV show
I don't.
versus
It,
freaking
it's.
Secret of Invasion, which I
I think
hated.
that's kind of like what we're gonna like.
On the
It
BBC.
just bothers me that Marvel says, "Hey, this is the stuff that doesn't really matter that much to watching." Like in their own words, I've always said
Yeah.
Marvel's kind of like their own worst enemy. Like they'd be like, "Hey, the
Yep.
spotlights are gonna be stuff that doesn't really matter to watch in like a specific order. You can just watch these, which is fine. But it also feels like that this means we don't really care about
This
this
isn't
one as much. This one doesn't matter as much as the other ones does, and that kind of hits me in a wrong way. Um,
definitely.
I I don't know. I like this show. I like the characters. I like how the story really feels like you said, there's heart to this series. It's also a really good look at like the film industry and like how actors,
Yeah.
black actors, like it's a really good allegory, right? For being black in Hollywood, like trying to hide your superpowers, trying not to be like that guy on set, like that angry guy, black man on set, like. all of this, like there's all of these subtext and layers that you can find to the series. And people, I know it kind of seems like we're just like going surface level. We were really in depth about this last time.
We went hard in the paint on this. We got like we probably have 2 hours of recordings.
We would if it were recorded.
Like trying to rehash what we were doing before.
If they recorded, it would have been a good ass podcast. But yeah, nah. So we got to just know this is definitely that. I think the best part is about how loosely this fits into the universe, and I think the worst part is how loosely it fits into the universe. But it's also a lot of the stuff that's adapted from Wonder Man feels weird because he's a mutant in this. There's big spoilers, or not spoilers, really. It's both a spoiler and not a spoiler. But he doesn't in the comics. He gets his powers through through getting like fused with like ion energy through some machine mishap. Right? Here, he's born with this. Marvel is secretly worming mutants in the weirdest way with non-mutant characters. It's very strange.
They said, we're not going to touch the X-Men until we want the gangbusters of money on the big screen. We're not going to put X-Men on TV. We're going to put X-Men in the theater and make you pay $25 for a ticket.
It's a very weird way to go about things. I'm really surprised that when they talk about like his like early life, the little music thing didn't go, which was the weirdest part of Miss Marvel.
Like Miss Marvel.
It's like your genes are mutated. Like what? That's not a Miss Marvel theme. What are we doing here?
That electric fucking
It was so out of place. That was the most out of place I've ever seen like a thing.
Cinematic music all show. Where did this come from?
Where did it? Come on, bro.
Like you could have used a flute or something.
Shakas, what do you give Wonder Man as a grade?
Oh, for Wonder Man, A+.
A+?
I don't think that they can do any.
Damn it! It's fucking behind the cameras. Shakas gives it a big old A+. Hey, man.
Plus. It's great. It's not that long. You can sit down in the afternoon and have a great time getting engrossed with Wonder Man. And you should do it. And then you should do it again. It's that good.
I'm gonna give it an A-. I'm gonna give it an A-. I'm giving it an A-,
worse
man.
than giving it an F.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Look. Actually,
have you ever seen a straight achiever get an A- and not throw a hissy fit?
I know, and it'd be fucking the death note. I think the only reason because one, I don't like the whole change of him being a mutant. I feel like that's weird. For some reason, Marvel just tries to either erase mutants or make people mutants that aren't mutants or take away popular mutants. I don't like some of the changes that Marvel makes because some of those changes didn't go on to affect the comics. Like the fact that Wanda and Pietro were introduced as mutants in the MCU, and now they're not mutants in the comics. It's like, yo, now you're messing with established canon. Usually I can be like, it's cool. You're doing your own adaptation. I can always go back to canon, the comics, and read the stories there. And now you're fucking.
Now the canon is different.
With the canon. Hey, guess what? Hey, Shakis, remember how Miss Marvel is a mutant in the MCU? Guess what? She's a mutant in the comics too now.
Wasn't she like an Inhuman or whatever?
Yes, she was an Inhuman.
Yeah, but before what you told me, they don't really care about Inhumans at all. I don't think apparently they've not cared about them motherfuckers since they introduced them. But
but they did. They cared about the Inhumans. But then, since Fox had the rights to the X-Men, right, and all those X-Men movies, and they couldn't really do anything with the X-Men properties, and I guess they wouldn't sell back to Disney Marvel, whatever at the time. In the comics, they started bringing up the Inhumans. They even they massively reduced the X-Men they kind of flip-flopped. Right? Where the Inhumans were just like a small cast of characters that lived on the moon and they were royalty and all this, that, and the other. And they kind of mainly messed with... they lived on the moon. And they kind of messed with like the Fantastic Four, I think, mostly. Somewhere around the early mid-2000s, Terrigenesis, they're like a Terrigen crystal because of some shit Thanos did, spread like a cloud across the world. So now regular people started going through Terrigenesis because humans have latent inhuman genes or whatever. So they go into like cocoons and start becoming Inhumans. So Marvel went whole hog into Inhumans, where they got like 3 different comic books a month, right? And then X-Men got parsed down, where it's like, hey, the mutant gene just isn't popping anymore. There's no new mutants in a while. And that was when the whole schism between Cyclops and Wolverine happened and all this, that, and the third. And there was no like mutants popping up. And so the X-Men comics was reduced. But then they bought the rights back. And then they went, well, also Terrigenesis was cute. The Terrigen Mist was poison to mutants. Just the mutants, by the way. That was nobody else, just mutants. It turned humans into Inhumans and it killed mutants. So they really was not fucking with the X-Men for a time. But as soon as they bought their rights back, now it's like, mutants are born again. We got rid of the Terrigen Mist, and y'all Inhumans, y'all go over there and play. We bring the X-Men back in a big way. That was when we got X-Men Blue, X-Men Gold, X-Men Red, X-Men Black. There were X-Men comics.
Damn,
Uncanny X-Men came back. X-Force came back. There was 17 Wolverine. Well, there's always been like a lot of Wolverine comics, but we brought back Logan, Wolverines, X-23's Wolverine. Like all this stuff was happening, right? So yeah, now we have characters who who have to do with the Inhumans are now mutants, and now if this change goes into the comics as well, if Wonder Man funky ass become a mutant in the comics, I'm done. I might be done because they don't need to do this. Leave the canon alone. Mess with your funky universe. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I went off on a mad tangent there. It's been a while since I did that. I'm done. Shakis, hey man, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the podcast for another wonderful episode where mostly it's been just Trey talking at you for 2 hours.
Yeah, my stomach is growling.
I like that subtle way of being like, all right, yeah, man, wrap this shit up. I'm trying to go eat.
It's almost dinner time. No, this is great. Learned a lot more about the Super Sentais and maybe a new show to add to the queue of shows that I have not started yet.
I mean, if you can find a way to watch it, that's going to be the toughest part. They're not releasing the West. It's weird, dude. Like releasing the West. Every other franchise by now has started releasing the West. Ultraman, Garo, and Kamen Rider. Why not this one? It seems weird to me. Especially if you're complaining about viewership. Widen your viewership.
You know they don't care about our viewership.
Really should, because we're buying toys. Like you just said, you saw people doing henshin poses. Like motherfuckers is actually, I've seen beautiful girls on the TikToks doing henshin poses. That's crazy. That's crazy in this day and age. Hey, yo, before we get into a whole other conversation, thank y'all for being here too. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this later, thank you as well. If you're watching this on the YouTube and I've somehow included this clip, thank you for watching on the YouTube. I would like to say if you want to see more, well, I don't know, not more of us, but hop in that Discord. You can see more other streamers that are just as wonderful as I am, and a wonderful community of people like Mr. Pollock, who is very rude, but still one of my favorite people. Shut up. It's a simultaneous love. Hey, we got streams coming out through this channel every now and again. You're very rude, Pollock. You know this. Hopefully we're gonna have Resident Evil 9. I've started playing. I don't know if you've watched. I know you haven't watched. I don't know why I said I don't know if you've watched. You definitely haven't watched. I've started playing Resident Evil 2. We probably won't finish that before Resident Evil 9 comes out. Also, if I can't buy Resident Evil 9, we're just gonna keep playing Resident Evil 2 till I can buy Resident Evil 9, then play Resident Evil 9. So keep a lookout on that. I call it the all cheats run because they gave me a gun with infinite bullets. So I don't care about nothing in that game. We are going through it.
This man said, I'm just playing the game. I ain't even getting to terrified. Oh man, all my resources are low. Nope.
Oh no, I still get terrified. Liquors are strong. Because liquors are strong and fast. So go
Yeah,
ahead and
imagine how strong and fast they are when you ain't got no bullets left.
shut up. I've started doing door strats. Anyway, we got a short film podcast coming out next week. It should be next Wednesday, but of course, if that changes, the only way you're really gonna know is if you hit that notification bell and get them notifications. That's it. That's all we got, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the stuff we did. The stuff with the quiz. I might need to tweak some things, but I thought it was very fun. We don't really have an outro for this one. I need to come up with a better intro and outro, so like graphic or whatever for this show. But yeah, that's it. Instead of sending you to Ferris Bueller, we're just gonna go. Peace.
At least.